Ready? Action.
What did she call me? A Nazi priestess?
A frigid Nazi priestess.
Infertile. An infertile.
It was frigid.
Stop it, God. You guys, why didn't you tell me about this last night?
You were asleep. Did you want me to wake you up and tell you I met some girl at a party that said you were a frigid Nazi priestess?
It wasn't frigid.
What are you defending her for?
I'm not. I'm just striving for a shred of accuracy or
Frigid.
something. Infertile.
Frigid.
Infertile.
Frigid.
Stop it. What a bitch. I mean, I was incredibly nice to this stupid person. I mean, she was patently stupid, and I was so nice, and now I find out she's what? Offended? She's morally offended by my phone list and my highlighters? Everyone in New York has phone lists. How are you supposed to remember who you have to call back? And excuse me, but having blue and green highlighters next to me. Hold on, this is funny. This is really funny. Oh, this is funny. And excuse me, but having blue and green highlighters makes me a Nazi, and the fact that I don't kill Jews is irrelevant. She sounds like a genius. She can hardly speak, as I recall. She looks great in black, and she can't speak in English language, but she'll do just fine in New York.
I shouldn't have told you.
Why shouldn't you tell me? Why don't you tell me when you get home? You met someone you called frigid. Yeah,
Infertile. Infertile.
Why were you even talking to this stupid person?
She was interesting. In a vapid way.
She was a moron who looks good in black.
She wasn't a moron. She's pretty.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I've had such a shitty day with my highlighters, me and my highlighters trying to take over the world and buy Chinese babies for some sinister spirituality ritual. Like, it's better to leave them in orphanages? Children all over the world who need homes, and if you decide to take one in, it must be because you're some frigid, crazy, workaholic bitch who wasn't woman enough to have her own.
Stop. Stella, just stop.
Sorry, Louise.
It's okay.
Are there chips? Maybe some chips would cheer me up. Did you go to the grocery store, Charlie?
No.
Oh, Charlie, come on. I have to work all day trying to take over the world with my highlighters. Couldn't you at least go to the grocery store and get some chips?
Listen, I'll go to the corner and get some chips.
Would you?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Louis. You're so nice to me.
I'll get the chips.
I had a horrible day.
I know.
That idiot not showing, not your idiot. I'm moving on to my idiot. Who didn't show, all the shit I had to go through to get her to do 6 dozen white lilies in her dressing room. Do you know what that many lilies smell like? It's enough to truly knock you out like a disease, that many flowers, and I'm not even talking about all the stupid candy we had to buy. M&M's, Reese's Cups, Twix. Why do these people think it's so cool to eat that chocolate? Could someone, I literally had to turn her fucking dressing room into a kind of physical representation of a complete psychotic break. Lilies and bad chocolate and an exercise machine. She was only supposed to be in there for half an hour, and she needed her own Stairmaster with the chocolate. What's the plan to eat the amount of chocolate? Why are you on the Stairmasters? Turn out the chocolate. Turn out there was no plan because she didn't show.
You told me. A couple times.
I told you 8 times. I'm turning into one of those people who say things over and over, and then you have to tell them so kindly, yes, you told me. Like they've gone senile. This happened to my mother. After she turned 50, she told the same story over and over and over and over. It was so dreary. It was like, oh my God, and now Mom's gone insane. She's just a pathetic nut. No, she's a boring pathetic nut telling the same story over and over and over.
Stella, have a drink.
I'll have smash already. That idiot didn't show. She did not show.
You told me this morning she wasn't going to show. There's no real surprise here, is there? This is the 4th time.
Yes, it's the first time. It's the 4th time she's fucked us, and they insist that I book her anyway. And then it's my fucking fault. We have a hole in the schedule, and there's not even a hole. I backed us up every time with that idiot who makes the low-carb pasta dishes. Why do people believe that? Low-carb pasta? Why do they...
Stella.
But it's so demeaning to put that on television. It's just demeaning. These people are all such liars. Low carb pasta, and it's pathetic. These women sitting out here so hungry for this specific lie. You can eat pasta and still lose weight. That's like pathetic. It's not pathetic. It's sad. If you think about it too long, it's so sad. All those women sitting out, they're in a house, they're yearning for life to be just a little bit easier. It's probably one of the few things they have to look forward to. A nice plate of pasta with a little red sauce. Only most of them, they don't go for the sensible red sauce. They go for the Alfredo or a carbonara. I actually had to do a low-fat carbonara once.
I know.
Oh God, I want to have compensation for these people. I feel bad.
Stella.
That they think this is a cool thing to do with their name, with their time. Go and be the studio audience for a stupid talk show.
Honey.
Because they think it means something to be on television. Only you weren't really. You just sat there while someone else got to be on television. It's so sad.
No more
It's
tequila
so
for you.
sad. I'm fine.
Well, I'm suicidal.
But I don't really feel sorry for that.
You shouldn't.
Oh my God, of course I should. These are people who deserve compassion. These are fat people who feel terrible about themselves because we're the ones, we're constantly putting on television shows things like low-fat carbonara, low-fat foie gras, like this is some kind of good idea to rip the pleasure and essence out of everything. That's how horrible it is to be fat. I mean, these people didn't ask to be fat. And they're just surrounded by a culture. Everything tells them they're worthless because they're fat. That's worthy of compassion. What is
Stupid people are destroying this planet. I don't have to have compassion for that.
low-fat foie gras? You know that's coming. That's just out of nowhere. Somewhere, someone's going to try stuff some poor duck full of low-fat corn and tofu. You just know it.
You need to take a day off.
Oh God, you think? Stop it, Charlie. Louis is going to come back in a minute. Good heavens. Where is he?
What did you say?
I said,
good
let
heavens?
go of my shirt.
I'm sure Louis would love to see you without your shirt on.
Oh my. Oh, no more tequila for you.
You should have come to that party with us last night. I mean, it was horrible and boring and a complete waste of time, and there was no one to talk to other than a bunch of feckless drunks and this idiot girl. Plus everyone was about 15 years younger than me. I felt like a freak.
Yes, I should have come. It sounds terrific.
I know, it's ridiculous, but rich people's apartments are so strangely comforting. This guy Edwards hooked up with is some sort of gazillionaire. This place is freakishly opulent. Heated tiles in the bathroom, a fucking Picasso on the wall. Not a good one, but it's a real Picasso. Why is it that real art makes real people feel phony? Real clothes, too. This guy knows how to dress. Edward's taking away silk.
Edward?
Right? He looked good on him, too. He looked good. He looked rich. The whole place was so... We were so high up. I mean, really high up in the stars. I love that about New York. When you get to go to one of those parties way up above the rest of the city, there's something so surreal about it. Oh, God, not surreal. I did not just mean surreal.
It actually does sound kind of surreal.
No. Let's be precise. What's surreal, if anything, is one's internal state in a situation like that. Everyone acts like surreal is some sort of definition. An image can be surreal. Water and air, that's a definition of real. Water or air, how can that be surreal? Water and air, that's a definition of real. Surreal is more the connection, or not.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
So did you talk to Nick?
I haven't been to a party like that since I was doing that sitcom. Remember we were stuck out in LA and we had to keep going to those parties all the time? In the hills?
Those parties were hideous. You hated those parties, Charlie.
The food was great at those parties, and the flowers, also great, and the pools.
All those people constantly sucking up.
You know, they were sucking up to me.
Oh my God, you hated every second of that.
I did not hate everything.
So tell me what Nick said.
You know what we should do, Stel? We should take a trip. We should blow out the bank account and go somewhere great. Paris or St. Petersburg, Florence, stay at the Four Seasons, eat incredible food, wallow in bed, drink wine on some gorgeous square, buy you expensive earrings, drink wine in some gorgeous town square somewhere.
What's the matter, Charlie?
Nothing's the matter, Stel. People take vacations. Come on. It would be great to get out of this place for just a week. It would just be fun. Couldn't you use a little fun? Not thinking about all those lunatics for just a week? Una settimana in Firenze. A week in Florence. The Uffizi, Milan on the Piazza.
Stop it.
I'm not going to stop it. The Medici Chapel.
Charlie, we can. We can't just...
Sure we can. We could go for 2 weeks. Passiamo in Draper, Giuseppe, leather gloves, gorgeous earrings, Giolioli, Sonomola, Costasani, Botticelli.
This is not... It's just not...
Yes, it is. It is. Say yes. Say yes. Say see, Charlie.
Can I come back in now?
Out via. Go away.
Charlie.
Go away. Go away.
It's fine. I'm done melting down. I need some food. I have to eat something.
I didn't know what kind they had.
Oh,
I didn't know what kind. They had all these different flavored nachos, fake guacamole, fake ranch, fake chili something, fake onion something.
oh God, this is so nice and horrifying at the same time. You were so nice to just buy all these chips for me.
I'm starving. Sure, something real.
So did Nick even show up at the at stupid party?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, Nick was there. So what did they say? How did it go?
I didn't talk to him.
Uh-huh. You didn't talk to him,
I didn't get a chance.
but that's why you went.
I didn't stay long.
What kind of mood do you have to be into?
I wasn't in the right mood.
Oh, for God's sake,
That's
what?
my line. What kind of mood do you have to be in? Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake, what?
I didn't talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him, so I didn't talk to him.
Oh, that's just brilliant.
Are you hungry? Maybe I should get some like real food.
Yes, maybe you should.
No, don't go. You don't have to.
We're not... yes, go, Louis, go.
We're not getting into this.
We're not.
It,
We're not?
it wasn't the right moment, Stella. It really wasn't. Nick was just surrounded by all these people. To even get to him was
Do
just...
not excuse me to my own wife.
Well, that's really nice.
We're not talking about this, Stella.
You can tell me about the person who called me a frigid Nazi priestess, but you can't...
There's nothing to tell. He showed up, I was in a bad mood, so I didn't talk to him.
Well, then you have to call him.
I'm not calling Nick.
He's got a pilot, Charlie.
I know that, Stella. You've told me about...
Oh, don't do that.
Listen, you guys. Maybe we could...
He loves you. You have to remind him.
Nick does
You went
not.
through high school with him. You were best friends
Oh
for...
my God, we were never, ever.
Yes, you were, and you were terrific actor. He knows how good you are. He knew you were there. He
When-
knew you when you were there.
When I was working,
Oh, yes, when you were working a lot. You're a wonderful actor, Charlie. Come in. You have to fight for yourself.
talking to Nick at a party is not going to get him to give me a part in his pilot.
Well, if you don't talk to him, he's certainly not going to give you a part. I can guarantee you.
Oh yeah, he really is desperate to have people he knew in a previous life suck up to him at parties.
People like that, Charlie. These people, these TV people like it when you suck up. They like it.
Oh, that's why I should do it.
You should do it because you need a fucking job.
Because sucking up to assholes so that you can work in television is clearly something that's worked out so well for you.
It certainly worked out very well for you since I pay all the bills around here.
You guys want some chips? These cool ranch chips are surprisingly
Shut
good.
up, Louis.
Could you please stop taking this out on poor Louis? He is not the problem here.
I'm well aware.
Nick,
Nick does not have a pilot. They just say that. People run around this fucking city saying things like, he has a pilot, he has a go picture, he has a green light, when it's all just crap. It's not even... People are it's lying taken to its natural conclusion. People are lying to make themselves feel better, and they don't even know that they're lying. And then everybody else starts running around telling the same lie, and it's never true. That's the fucking punchline. Everybody's running around this city like sheep bleating. He has a pilot. He has a pilot.
He does have a pilot.
Oh, God.
You need a job.
I know
Why
I
would
need
it
a
kill
job.
you?
I know, Stella.
You just have to talk to him.
I'm not talking to Nick. I'm not talking to that asshole. Do you understand me? I'm not talking to Nick.